All right, here we are in our third match. We are playing yet another two-player queue because the eight-player queue will never fire. This is a good hand. We're on the draw, which is unfortunate, but we do have both Hierarch, Nakatl, and Pride Mage a little mana heavy, but overall pretty strong start. Currently just Scalding Tarn into Island, into Serum Visions. All right. So, immediate thought is Twin, which will lead us to play a Wild Nakatl. Both of our stopping grounds in our hand, so we cannot fetch to get one. Is this a Bolt? Pyromancer's Ascension. Okay, we're still very mana heavy here. Well, I can play Pride Mage and attack for 3. But if he has like, well, I guess they never have like Bolt in their. They rarely have Bolt in their main deck. We can't really try and like be like clever and sit back and not, and like try and save our Pride Mage here. We need to both do damage and kill the Ascension quickly, because we can lose to just a natural Storm Draw. It doesn't even necessarily have to be the powered up Ascension to actually beat us. So we are somewhat locked into just actually playing aggressively and playing this Pride Mage rather than like going like Hierarch attacking before next turn, like playing Pride Mage. Like we need to get as much damage in as quickly as we can. So, sleight of hand. Gitaxian Probe. Alright. Still hasn't even started really turning on his Ascension yet. And Serum Visions. Okay, that's actually a very good draw. Greetings, Pride Mage. I have to just kill it. I can't like play a Noble Hierarch and hit for 6 with this or anything like that. I'm just gonna go get a basic here. Like I could kill, oh, he actually has no instance in his yard right now. Yeah, I don't necessarily actually have to kill it right away, because I can kill it in response to him playing a spell. If he had an instant in his hand, in his yard that he could potentially trigger his Ascension with, I think there is an argument for killing it right away. But right now, like I can kill it in response to him. Like he has to play something that like will put a trigger on it for me to need to kill it. Uh-oh. That's not good. He only has 4 cards in hand though. Can I let him cast that? If there's another one in his hand, and I let that he casts that, and then I think I can let him cast that. If I let him cast that and don't respond, this doesn't do it. It doesn't like die or anything. I think I may need to respond after this though. But Electromancer Metamorphosis is potentially a problem here. Desperate Ritual. Now I think I have to kill it because that'll put a second instant in his yard. Yeah, because then if he casts like Metamorphose next, well, or if he casts because Metamorphose next, he could then respond and like keep going off with it. So I think I have to kill this now. But I may just be dead. If he just has Past in Flames, I think I'm pretty much dead. This is certainly a matchup where the random Cyborg Thalias could be pretty effective. Again, they're not sort of, a game over, slam the door style of hate card, but they can be quite good. So if he plays Past in Flames here, I may simply be dead. Gonna do anything? I don't even know how to. What is this? Cards like this? What? What are these blinking things? Like where I can dock it or something? Right now we're just kind of hanging out. He's just got 5 mana in his pool and we're just chilling. There's the Past in Flames. Finally decided to get around to casting it. Oh, and casting Desperate Ravings in response. Okay. Well, I'm pretty much dead. Wake me up when he's done. Maybe he doesn't have it and doesn't find it. At least he has to put a Raven away in Ascension, maybe. Oh no, there's Grape Shot. I don't even know how many spells he's cast. Looks like he's killing Wild Mikado though. Okay, well. Maybe he somehow has nothing. He's just killing the guys. Oh, and there's an ascension. All right, this is exciting. Well, maybe he will just lose to the smiter. Maybe that'll somehow happen. He only has 2 cards in hand. I guess he has 2 Desperate Ravings in his yard, though. Oh, and wait, there's multiple Desperate Ravings, and he has an Ascension out. Yeah, I'm super dead. But we'll see. Oh yeah, he also had a Pass in Flames. Yep. Never mind. Forgot about that flashback of Pass in Flames. Regardless, I was in the let's just pray plan. Oh, okay. Literally, this just like comes up every other game or something. It says I won the match, which is not even what is even happening here? What event has been canceled? What entry fee has been returned to me? What are they even talking about? Am I dead yet? He can just grape shot me. He can literally just grape shot me at this point. Whatever. Alright, sideboarding. I'm going to bring in Choke. Bring in Thalia's. We're going to take out Paths because they are bad. I guess I'm going to bring in a Lightning Helix or an Ajani. Lightning Helix can go to the face and can kill Electromancer, so it's okay. Most of my cards are not very good here, though. Storm Breath's actually okay because against the Empty the Warrens plan, it allows you to actually have an evasive creature. You can tell I'm super excited after that solitaire game, and I'm just yawning. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go with this. Ooze and Pride Mage are both reasonable cards in the matchup because they can disrupt some of the elements of what the Storm deck is trying to do. Overall, this is one of the matchups you're certainly not looking to play, but having stuff like Thalia and Choke can certainly go a long way. So let's give this a shot. All right, we will play first. This hand is great. We have Nacatl into Thalia and Tarmogoyf. Hard to ask for a better hand. I do seem to be drawing a whole lot of land. I'm just going to get basic plains. Our life total does matter in this matchup because of stuff like Grape Shot and Empty. You know, they don't necessarily always have effectively infinite storms. Sometimes there's a limited amount they can do. They usually can go pretty big, because of Past in Flames, but sometimes your life total can matter. But their mana total matters quite a bit with Thalia. Yeah, Thalia is doing her job here, turning Sleight of Hand into Anticipate or whatever. Because you could theoretically like Pyroclasm me or something, but this lets me play a dragon next turn if I draw it. I also just have lethal next turn. I'm attacking for lethal damage, and my opponent is still under Thalia. If he bolts Thalia, Tarmogoyf gets bigger. Actually, if he were to bolt Thalia, Tarmogoyf and Wild Nikado will kill my opponent. What is this? 3 mana? Grape Shot. Okay. Well, this is not quite lethal, but very, very close. Actual 1 life. Am I dead? You cannot fetch, you cannot Gitaxium Probe, and you have to kill me from 16 right now. I'm F6'd. Do your worst. Uh-oh. I do have Knight of the Reliquary for Wolf Run if my opponent does just make a big empty. So maybe I should have played Wooded Foothills just in case to make Knight bigger. Oh, he actually has basic mountain. Found a land that doesn't kill him. And we win. So yeah, Thalia was pretty good there. That is for sure. Just gonna go with the same cyber plan. We are going to hope to draw Thalia again. We draw that identical hand then. All right, this hand is quite good. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. We have turn 2 Choke and a Pride Mage. Choke isn't necessarily incredible all the time, but it can potentially cut your opponent off from a lot of their mana, which is the most important thing. All right, we're gonna go get Stomping Ground into Bird. And I got a basic mountain, what a jerk. Uh-oh. This doesn't bode well. Empty for 8. Okay. We'll get basic plains and play knight. We could stand to draw a lightning helix. Lightning helix buys us a lot of time here. The coddle's actually also quite good. Now if he attacks me, I take 4 damage and he loses 3 guys. Uh-oh. He's ritualing again. Jeez. Alright, well, that's a lot of guys. 11 goblins. Could really stand to draw a bonfire, which I don't have. It's actually one of the things that I kind of liked bonfire in the sideboard of this deck for. If we do draw a helix, though, what happens? We take 4 here, we go to 5. Can I afford to sack my land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right now we actually, if we don't sack our land, we don't die if our opponent attacks. Because we can block 4 things. We go to 1. Oh, we should definitely sack this now. Well, we can't play him right now because we would go to 4 and then 4 guys get through. So we say go. We may not be able to win now because we have to block 4 guys. 4 guys get through, put us to 1, and we can't use our fetch at the moment. We could have we could have played no. Let's say go. If we even just had like a lightning bolt, we'd actually be in a reasonable spot here. All right, we're at 1. He's 5 goblins? Yeah. I think we basically have to draw Lightning Helix right now. Helix. Wolf Run. We're just off from being able to really, claw back in. We play a second Knight, and then, we die next turn to 5 goblins. Well, turn 2, 8 goblins, turn 3, 4 more is, not the easiest to claw back from. I did like the fact that we had a choke in our hand, but our opponent did not give us time to allow our mana disruption to do anything because he is just killing us. If we actually just had a bolt here too, like we block with 4 guys, sack this, get basic mountain bolt the last one. We actually just attack for lethal on the backswing. Basic mountain. Add a red. Sack this. All right, we lose. So yeah, I mean, like I said, Storm is a matchup that you're not particularly interested in actually playing against. But it's like as we saw in game 2, like the impact of a card like Thalia can be extremely high, and you don't necessarily need to lock them out because you are playing a deck that is capable of killing opponents quite readily. So something like Thalia just buying you a little bit of time to kill them before they're able to really sort of break through the disruption is pretty valuable. This game, our disruption sort of sat in our hand because our opponent has a really explosive draw with double ritual empty on turn 2. And if our opponent had been a little bit slower, our draw was actually going to be capable of dealing with it. Like if we had lightning bolt there, we win that game. Assume our opponent doesn't have grape shot or something, but we would have killed this, then just attacked back for 20 damage. We literally have. No, sorry, 18, but lethal. So anyway, that is it for this match. We're gonna play one more. We did have the sort of rather anticlimactic early matches, so we're gonna jump into another 2-player queue and see how it goes.